does somebody like this get hired to write for one of the great magazines of the United States? And I'm talking about this article that's been yacked about all day long. Rachel Maddow got all upset and thought that this piece would actually come to pass. And you know, you read this and you think, oh, how horrible this is. Look at all the myriad ways that Donald Trump could tamper with the election result. And of course, I talked the other day about Roger Stone and the insane ideas that he had about Nevada, because he figures nothing but illegals are voting Democratic. Well, and of course, Roger Stone doesn't attack California or Arizona or New Mexico, and especially Texas, for may having illegal immigrants voting. I mean, it's all a bunch of horse shit. It's all what it is. But anyway, you look at this, and this thing is like 50,000 words. Where the hell's the editor for this thing? Because this is not a report. And it would tell you, you would think that this was actually a report, an objective report, but all this is about 50,000 words of pure speculation. That's all it is on the part of this author. And I hope it isn't true. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past Trump. But what's the point of this? What is the point of this story? To try to dampen voter turnout? Oh, to try to get people to vote in person? Because mail-in voting has so many problems. This son of a bitch author doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Because he mentioned somewhere about, well, there are problems with voting. I don't even want to look for it. This is like a goddamn War and Peace. Trying to find something like this. He needed a damn editor. But he says, oh, there's problems with mail-in voting. That if there's something wrong with the ballots, that it's impossible to get. In effect, he's saying it's impossible to get people to come down and verify it. And all this horse shit. First of all, this nitwit doesn't understand there's been mail-in voting forever. It's called absentee ballots. And in states where they do have mail-in voting, it's worked beautifully. But I can tell you as an election observer back in 2014 that if there were problems with signatures and there were problems with anything like that, they can be contacted. The voters can be contacted. They come down to the office, the county clerk's office, and they verify it. That is their ballot. That is their signature. So when I read this stuff, and his advocating to vote in person, I knew he was full of shit. And unfortunately, it sounds like a very scary scenario, and it's not beyond the realm of possibility what Trump could do. But this guy's got an agenda, this Barton Gellman, and I was not impressed. Overall, I was not impressed with this outrageously long article that's just speculative. It might as well be speculative fiction. And it was overall, the feeling was that I was being taken for a ride. But hell, he's getting a ton of clicks. He's conned a lot of people into thinking Trump's going to pull this stuff. No, if Trump loses, he's going to be ushered out. If he has to be kicking and screaming or put in a straitjacket on January 21st or January 20th, 2021.